Okay.
Okay, my dears, welcome to this class. In this class, I'm gonna sharing my screen, so let me know if you can see it, okay? Do you see my screen, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, awesome. Okay, our topic for today, my dears, is present perfect. Present perfect. What is present perfect? Okay, let's check something here. This is our warm-up activity. So you can make an exercise with this information after you watch this video, okay? Pay attention. Do you hear the audio?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, let me turn off my
I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. Except on Sundays when I like to sleep in. The first thing I do after getting up is have a shower. After my shower I get dressed and have breakfast. I normally have milk and cereal with a cup of coffee. When I have finished breakfast, I always clean my teeth. Most days, I leave the house at 7:45 and walk to the subway station, which is 2 minutes from my flat. I usually take the underground because it's quicker, but sometimes I catch the bus. From 9 to 5 I work in an office. If I'm busy, I have a sandwich at my desk for lunch. Otherwise I go to the nearby coffee shop with a colleague. After sitting in front of a computer screen for most of the day, I need to get some exercise. So after work I always go to the gym. In the evening I like to relax by listening to some music with a glass of wine. I rarely go out during the week, but on Saturdays I often go to the movies with my girlfriend. I usually go to bed at 10:30, but if I'm tired, I go to bed earlier. One thing I never do is drink coffee in the evening. It stops me from sleeping.
Teacher, you are on mute.
Okay, sorry for that. I didn't realize. Okay, uh, what is the video about?
Well, the video about his daily routine.
Okay, daily routine. Okay, let's start with you, my dear Juliet. Briefly, tell me something about your daily routine.
Well, I start my day at 7 a.m. and then I take a shower, then I have breakfast, and almost 8 a.m. I start my work. I'm working from home right now, you know. So
Yeah?
I usually work from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. But I usually take my encounters online during the week. For this reason, sometimes I have to continue working until 8 p.m., 8 or 9 p.m. At midday, I start my work and then I work out here at home. I do some exercises and then I have my lunch. Sometimes I take a shower. At night, I usually review my university page and do the homework. On weekends, I am not going outside, you know, because the pandemic. So no go to the disco, no clubs, no anywhere. No. And so I enjoy on weekends watching movies on Netflix, spending time with my family and friends. Some friends visit me here at home. or sometimes have some chats by Skype. And on weekends, I also help my mom with the house, cleaning the house. And yes, that is basically my daily routine.
Okay, you did it great.
Thank you.
Happy to know everything about you. Okay, let's follow with Hugo, please.
All
Tell me
right.
something about your daily routine.
Normally I wake up at 6 a.m. Then I take a shower. I have a breakfast, and I go to work at 7 p.m. I work to 7 to 11:30. Then
Yeah.
I have a lunch, and I return to work at 13 uh, at uh, 1:30 p.m. and work to 5 p.m. Then I return at home and I do something workout. I prepare the breakfast, the the lunch. I prepare the lunch and view and watch some series and go to bed. And weekend normally I stay at home and I study English and do something. The though I do I did I do I don't remember labores domésticas.
Chores. Some
Short
chores. Chores.
chores, and that's
I
it.
do some chores. Okay, perfect. You did great, Hugo. So tell me, what, what, what tense do you use for talking about your daily routine? What tense? What verb tense do you use for talking about routines?
Present perfect.
No, actually you use all the time. The use of simple tense is for habits, routines, general facts, repeated actions, situations, emotions, and permanent desires. That are the uses of present simple. And for talking about your daily routines, you use present simple. So I'm gonna relate this topic about present simple with another type of present, that is present perfect. You know that there's present perfect and present continuous, okay? Today's class is about present perfect, okay? So let's move on to the explanation of the class, okay? The present perfect is formed from the present tense of the verb have and the past participle of a verb, okay? For affirmative statements, we use subject plus have or has. Remember that we use has in third person, plus past participle, like in the example, she has visited. For negative statements, we use subject plus have, has, plus not, plus past participle, she has not or she hasn't visited. For interrogative sentences, we use have or has plus subject plus past participle, like has she visited. Are you following me, guys?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. The present perfect is used to indicate a link between the present and the past. So that's the main use of present perfect. We use present simple for habits, routines, general facts, repeated actions, situations, emotions, and permanent desires. But present perfect is used to indicate a link between the present and the past. Okay? The time in which the action takes place is prior to the present, but unspecific. And often there is more interest in the result than in the action itself. Okay? Do you get me?
Yes, I get you.
Okay.
Get it.
Okay. We use the present perfect for something that starts in the past and continues in the present. So please, Hugo, could you help me with the examples?
They've been married for nearly 50 years. She has lived in Liverpool all her life.
Okay, thanks, Hugo. When we are talking about our experience up to the present, we use present perfect. Could you, Juliet, read the examples, please?
Yeah, I have seen that film before. I have played the guitar ever since I was a teenager. He has writing 3 books and he is working on another one.
Okay, perfect. We often use the adverb ever to talk about experience up to the present. Okay, this adverb ever. Like in this example, my last birthday was the worst day I have ever had. Okay, let's move on. And we use never for the negative form. Like in this example, have you ever met George? Yes, but I've never met his wife. Okay? You use ever for affirmative statements and never for making a negative form. Okay? And for something that happened in the past but is important in the present is another use of present perfect. Something that happened in the past but is important in the present. Hugo, could you read the examples, please?
Of course, teacher. I can't get in the house. I lost my keys. Teresa isn't at home. I think she has gone shopping.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Sorry, teacher, I have a
Tell me.
question.
Tell
Can,
me.
can you come back?
Yep, I can come back.
Thank you. Okay, what is the correct pronunciation for I've lost my keys?
I've
It's,
lost
yeah,
my keys. I've lost.
it's like
I've, yeah, like
I've,
you were putting out some air. I've,
I've.
I've,
Okay, got it. Thank you.
and you
I've,
put your teeth near of your down lip.
okay.
I've,
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 I've.
I've, yeah, I've
Okay, got
lost
it.
my keys. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thanks.
Right.
Okay, you're awesome. Grammar clue, my dears. We use have or has been. This is an expression as itself. We use have or has been when someone has gone to a place and returned. Okay? For example, where have you been? I've just been out to the supermarket. This person goes somewhere and return. So we use have or has been, okay? Like in this example, have you ever been to San Francisco? No, but I have been to Los Angeles, okay? It's for expressing that someone has gone to a place and returned. But when we want to express that someone has not returned, we use have or has gone, okay? Where's Maria? I haven't seen her for weeks. She's gone to Paris for a week. She'll be back tomorrow. Okay? Someone has not returned. She's gone to Paris for a week. She'll be back tomorrow. Okay? Do you get it, this part?
Yes.
Yes, I got
Okay.
it.
Okay, perfect. So let's review this. This is about, let me do something here. Okay. About present perfect and adverbials. So important. Okay, present perfect with adverbials. Okay, let's move on with this. I'm gonna make it white. Okay, let's start. For recent past, we often use the present perfect with adverbials which refer to the recent past. This type of adverbials: recently, just, only just. For example, scientists have recently discovered a new breed of monkey. We have just got back from our holidays. Okay? We use this type of adverbials that talk about recent past, recently, just, only just. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. Include the present. We often use present perfect with adverbials which include the present, like so far, until now, up to now, ever in questions, or yet in question and negative sentences. Okay? For example, have you ever seen a ghost? Where have you been up to now? Have you finished your homework yet? No, so far I've only done my history. Okay? So, these is our adverbials that include the present. So far, until now, up to now, ever, and yet. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. When something started after a clause with the present perfect, we often use a clause with since to show when something started in the past. This adverb, since. Okay? I've worked here since I left school. I've been watching that program every week since it started. Okay? These are all the types of adverbials that we use for present perfect. And please, a warning, be careful. We do not use the present perfect with adverbials which refer to a finished time. Never, ever use yesterday, last week, last month, year in 2017, when I was younger. Never. We do not use the present perfect with adverbials which refer to a finished past time. But we can use the present perfect with adverbials which refer to a time which is not yet finished. For example, today, this week, month, year, now that I am 18. These type of adverbials that refer to a time which is not yet finished. For example, have you seen Helen today? We have bought a new car this week. Okay? this is the end of this presentation, my dears. So let's move on to the next. Our practice time. Do you have any question until now?
No, no question until now.
Okay. Okay, my dears. Let's practice. Let's check what we know about present perfect. Okay, let's start with this. Grammar reference. Complete the sentences with the present perfect of the verbs in brackets. Remember, that is past participle, okay? Past participle always. And remember that we have regular verbs and irregular verbs, okay? Remember that the adverbs ever and never go after have or has and before the past participle. Okay? Ever and never go after have, has, and before the past participle. Okay, let's start with Hugo, please.
Sophie uh, and I have no.
Have. What is the past participle of know?
No, new. I don't
Known.
remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay, let's check this. Okay. Let me do something here to show you something. Cambridge. Past participle. No.
New.
Yep. You remember. New is the past participle. And have another type of past participle, but it's more advanced. Known. Have known. But okay, have knew is in this case. Sophie and I have knew each other since we were at school together. Okay? Let's move on to the next one, please. Juliet.
I have played tennis since I was 8 years old.
Regular verb.
Yeah, regular verb.
Okay, perfect. The next one is for you, Hugo.
Okay. Alan has been in hospital 3 times this year.
Yeah, has been. Okay, perfect. Juliet.
I have wanted
Yeah.
to be a doctor, actor.
Yeah,
Regular
for
verb.
as long as I can remember. Okay, yeah, regular. Okay. Hugo, please.
My uncle has smoked.
Has.
Smoked.
Smoke. Yeah, regular too. Smoke. Yep.
40 cigarettes a day for 40 years, and he's a doctor.
Okay.
He's a doctor.
Yeah. The next one for you, Juliet.
You
Yep.
You have
Have.
I think it's used.
This is the main verb. Have.
Okay, have.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yes, because the have is the main verb. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Remember that here is this have is acting like a modal.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
teacher. Of course.
Yeah. You have had that sweet for more than 10 years. Isn't it time to get a new one? Okay. The next one for you, Hugo.
Number 6.
Yep. No, number 7. Since.
Since he finished university, my brother has worked in 5
Yeah.
different countries.
Has worked. Okay. The next one for you, Juliet.
Well, Serge have watched that
Yep.
TV program every week since it started. Ah, this is
Yeah.
like a sample we saw.
Yeah, like the example. Yeah. Okay. You was attentive to the presentation. Awesome. Okay. The next one for Hugo, please.
I have never liked
I
bananas. I
have.
think they're horrible.
Okay. I have never liked. You did it correctly. The adverb between the modal and the past participle of the verb. Perfect, Hugo. I never like bananas. Yeah. The last one for my dear Juliet.
What's the most interesting city you have ever visited?
Yeah, you have ever visited.
Okay, teacher. Okay, I have a question. We need to use ever when it's just question, just for
We use
question.
we use ever for questions and for affirmative statements. And we use never for the negation form.
Teacher, they
Uh,
are a mistake in number 5.
Number 5. Okay, let's move on to. Okay, let me. Okay, the C.
You see.
Yeah, I put a C. Additional C. Okay, what attentive students do I have? Okay, I'm not gonna check this because you answered all the questions perfectly. So let's move on to the next exercise. This is for Hugo, please. Match the answers with the questions. Okay? Match these answers with the questions. Let's start with the first one. Could you read it, please?
Could I borrow that book sometime?
Yeah.
I look really interesting.
Yeah.
Um, mm, sure, you can borrow it. Now I finish it.
I
I
finished it.
finish it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next one, Juliet.
okay. Could I? Okay. Why isn't being at work today? I think it is he's in hospital. He's broken his leg.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Read it, please, Hugo, and I'm going to show you the options, okay?
Okay, do you know Mary Johnson in the sales department?
Yeah, that's are the options.
I know the name, but I've never met her.
I've never met. Okay, I've never met her. Okay, the next one for you, Juliet.
Where are you going on holidays this year? We have decided to spend a week in Paris.
Okay, perfect. Okay. The next one for you, Hugo, please. Read it and I'm gonna show the options.
Would you like some more ice cream?
Yep.
No thanks, I've had enough.
Enough. Enough. Okay, perfect. And the last one. Match with this, but read it for me, please, Juliet. Juliet, are you there?
Oh, sorry, I was talking on mute. That is
Okay.
so difficult, the last one. Are you
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I know that it's easy for you, but
No,
we have
I'm
to
not.
practice.
No, I'm not. I think somebody's taking my bag.
Okay. Okay. Finish. As I told you before, that's what the reason why I didn't check. 6 out of 6. 6 the 6, my dears. Okay. Let's move on to the next part. And I'm gonna give you some advices. Please let me check something. I'm gonna stop to share my screen. I'm gonna look for a file for giving you a couple of advices, okay? You're watching my screen? No.
No.
No. Okay. I need to look for a file that I have here that will be useful for you, because in present perfect and in past perfect, we must use past participle, and the pronunciation of the verbs in past participle is a kind of tricky. It caused me some problems to me. So it's important that we remember some facts about it. I'm gonna check some information that I have here. Let me, 2 minutes, please. Okay. My dears, I found what I was looking for. So I'm gonna share with you my screen. Are you watching my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. Pay attention to this video. It's some clue information for something that we use in present, in present perfect, in past perfect, and in past simple. The pronunciation of some regular verbs that finish in ed. Okay?
Hello, welcome to pronunciation practice. My name is Sammy.
Do you hear the audio?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
And I am an American English language student. Today, we're going to practice pronouncing past tense sounds using regular verbs ending in ed. For regular verbs, we usually add ed to the end of the verb to make it past tense. The spelling is easy because you just add ed, but the pronunciation can be a little tricky. Last weekend, I walked to the restaurant. When I got there, I glanced through the menu. The waiter arrived and I ordered a steak. After dinner, the waiter handed me the bill. I left happy because my meal tasted great. These verbs all have the past tense ed, but they are pronounced in 3 different ways. In walked and glanced, the ed makes a t sound. Walked.
Did you get it? This is the first sound. T, t, the first sound.
Glanced. The ed in arrived and ordered ended with a d sound.
A D sound. Arrived, order. Do you realize the difference?
Yes, I realize.
Okay.
Arrived. Ordered. The ed in handed and tasted ended with an id
It.
sound. Handed.
We pronounce it in these forms.
Tasted. So how do you know which ed pronunciation to use? There are 3 rules to remember. First, if the verb ends id ending. For example, the past tense of verbs want and need becomes wanted or needed. If the verb ends in one of the following voiceless sounds, such as p, k, f, s, sh, ch, or f, use the t sound for past tense. For example, we have helped and washed. If the verb ends in any vowel or in a voiced sound like l, m, n, j, r, g, b, v, w, z, use the d ending. For example, called, played. Remember how we saw that spelling and sounds don't match up? Well, look at the following words: missed, sliced, and fixed. The last sound in each verb is spelled differently, but they all make the s sound. That's why they get the t past tense ending. Remember to focus on the last sound of a word. Both promised and closed have an S before the ed ending. However, promised has an S sound and closed has a Z sound. That's why promised has a T ending and closed has the D ending. Now you try. What are the American English pronunciations for these past tense verbs? Click pause to try the activity and press play when you are ready to continue. I used an umbrella. The ice cream melted. He pushed the button. I studied for the test. Next time, we'll practice pronouncing long and short vowels.
Okay, that's my advice for you. It's so important that we know the difference of how to pronunciate the regular verbs, because we could change all the meaning that we were talking about, okay? Sorry. Okay?
Yes, okay, very useful video, teacher.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so useful because it explains clearly the main rules that we have to follow for keeping a good pronunciation, and more important, a good enunciation for make our speech understandable, okay? We're gonna follow with the assessment part for this class. Okay.
Want to speak real
As you like,
English from your
as
first
you
lesson?
like,
Sign up.
as you like the past activity about the test that we made through a video, I found another one related to present perfect. So we're gonna do that, okay? We're gonna solve this. Okay.
For your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alicia.
Let's begin. I don't remember where is the
Claro que puedes, porque la esperanza puede más que todo.
Yeah.
Colombia, puedes todo.
Oh my God, I got it. Underline it, but oh my God.
Sounds like maybe the
No, actually, this is the wrong link, I think. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, this is the
life
wrong
experience.
This is the wrong one. Let me check my notes. I have to take it in the lesson plan, maybe. So I'm gonna stop the. Let me check this. Sorry for this.
Don't worry, take your time.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I found it. Okay, awesome. I don't know why I copy the wrong link. Sometimes it happens. Okay. Do you hear my audio?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. This is for you, Juliet, please. Read it and answer it. Juliet, are you there?
Yes, but I can't see your screen.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
cannot.
sharing that. Okay. Okay, my mistake. You're watching now? Are you here?
Yeah, yes, I am.
You here?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay. Yeah. Read
It's
and
a-
answer.
It's a great movie. I have that movie many times. I have seen because it's past participle, right?
Yep. Past participle.
It's a great movie. I have seen that movie many times.
The
Question
next one
number
is
2.
for you, Hugo.
Had you really strange or interesting food? Had you ever eaten?
Ever eaten? Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Have you ever eaten really strange or interesting food?
Question number 3.
Your brother talked. Is it talked, teacher?
Talked. Perfect.
Talked to you yet? Yes, he. Okay, I think it is. Um, he has. Option C, has and has.
Okay, this is a tricky one. Okay, we're gonna review this.
Has your brother talked to you
Yeah.
yet?
Yes, has.
Yes, he has.
Has. Perfect.
Yeah.
You know the difference.
Yes.
Question number 4.
For Hugo.
My family and I to many different countries around the world. My family and I have flown.
Yeah, have flown.
My family and I have flown to many different countries around the world.
Question number 5.
My sister ridden a bicycle. She is afraid that she will fall off. Have never.
Has never.
My sister has never ridden a bicycle. She's afraid that she will fall off.
Question number 6.
For you, Hugo.
You talked to
Talked. Remember.
Talked to Mr. Perfect. No,
Yep.
The answer is had you it
Had.
happened? No, I haven't.
Have. Yeah, the first one.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Have you talked to
Letter
Mr. Perfect? No, I haven't.
Question number 7.
For Juliet.
I'm sorry, but I finished my homework yet. I haven't. In this case, it's finished yet?
I'm
Finished
sorry,
it.
but
Yeah.
I haven't finished
You
my
did it
homework
great.
yet.
You did it great.
Okay.
Because and with sh. This
I
one.
am.
Question number 8.
Have you finished your lunch yet? Yes, I have.
Question number 9.
For Hugo.
Eva, Thomas, and Roger have been.
Yeah.
Has been to Hong Kong.
Eva, Thomas, and Robert have been to Hong Kong many times.
Yeah. Perfect.
Question number 10.
Juliet.
I've cleaned the kitchen, but the living room yet. I haven't
Clean it.
cleaned it.
Yeah. Clean it.
Clean it. Yes, haven't cleaned.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. It, determination, it. Okay, because at with an. Okay.
I've cleaned the kitchen, but I haven't cleaned the living room yet.
Question number 11.
Hugo, please.
Have you ever seen a ghost? Yes, I have.
Easy peasy. Okay.
Have you ever seen a ghost? Yes, I have.
Question number 12.
Juliet.
Amor. Your teacher graded the test. Yes, she has and has. A.
A. This?
Oh, wait a
Has and
minute.
has?
Wait a minute. No, sorry, teacher. Wait a minute. No, I think it's C. Have.
Has, have.
No. Has.
This is the tricky part. This is the tricky part, your teacher. That's why you are a little bit confused. But I know that you knew it.
Oh, teacher, no, I think it's option C. Have and graded. No?
Have your teacher. Okay,
Yeah.
let's check.
Yeah. Let's see.
Has your teacher graded the...
That's the tricky part.
Yeah.
You could confuse thinking that it's you, but the question is talking about she.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's talking about she.
Yes,
okay? Okay.
The tests. Yes, she has.
Question number 13.
Hugo, please.
She has a car, so she has driving there
Drive.
many times.
Yeah.
She has a car, so she has driven there many times.
Question number 14.
Okay. Have you your homework? Have you did, teacher?
Have you did?
No.
What is the past participle of do?
Done.
Done.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Have you done your homework? Yes, I have.
Question number 15.
Hugo, please.
Okay. How have you been? Fine, thanks.
Okay.
How have you been? Fine, thanks.
Question number 16.
Have you finished?
Okay. Have you finished answering all the questions?
Teacher, is finished?
Finished?
Okay.
It. The pronunciation it. We have a problem because there is too close to make the pronunciation with the pronunciation it. It's a kind of difficult for us because we use parts of our mouth that we are not used to. Because we don't put our tongue and our alveolar ridge in some positions in Spanish. So it's too close. It's a kind of difficult to understand the difference. Yeah. But with practice, we improve that. I made mistakes with that always.
Have you finished answering all the questions yet?
Okay, my dears. You got almost a perfect score, but you did it perfect for me. Okay? I'm so thankful for your attention, for being here, for your commitment, for being my regular students. I love you.
Thank you, teacher, so much.
Okay, my dears. I hope that this class will be meaningful. For you, and I hope to see you again. Okay?
Sure. Thank you, Hugo. Bye-bye, everyone.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.